Good morning on day 5, which feels like day 55. An absolutely beautiful day today. Finally, the rain has stopped in Germany. The sun is out. I sound very nasal. I'm so tired. My body's just become accustomed now to having 4.5, 5 hours sleep every night. Just keep waking up so early. I woke up at 7:30 this morning, and that's actually late in comparison to days and times that I've been waking up. So we had a slight problem last night. As you've seen, if you've been watching the videos, I've accustomed for pretty much everything. But last night, okay, there's 2 people over there, which I didn't even know was there. And we're over there. I think there's like 9 of those yurts, something like that. Anyway, the guy that works here went home at like 5 o'clock, and we paid, as you may have heard yesterday, you have to pay for electric. So he gave us a key to an electric box. We've gone to plug our stuff in, and it won't plug in, right? So we've got this. Obviously, you're on the continent, so you have one of these, okay? But I was actually doing something else. I might be filming. My boy said, because he goes to work now, he works on building sites, so he knows his stuff. He's not stupid. And he said, no, it isn't one of these. It's like 3 in a row. So we went up the shop to try and find one. No one had one. So we couldn't properly charge our stuff. So we kept them to go up to the toilets. There was only one in the toilet, like for hair dryers, like up in the thing behind there. So it's a bit of a pain in the arse. But the other thing was, which wasn't anyone's fault, probably other than mine, is, I mean, luckily it didn't get dark until it was still light at like 10 o'clock, pretty much, just about. But once that sun went down, it was fucking pitch black, which is fine, but we didn't have any light in the yurt. We couldn't see where we was going. We was trying to find wood in the dark to keep the fire burning. Now today is the first day that we're not travelling. Right, so I sorted electricity wise. Yeah, the guy's there this morning. It's a different man to the one that was here yesterday, and he just said, not a problem, we'll come over and sort the electric in a minute. No, obviously what I've just showed you, that little household thing, they've got a big old, is it 240? I can't remember now. I should have done, considering I was a roofer for 19 years before I started doing this. Yeah, he's got a big thing that plugs in there. That's what she said. And then it converts to that. So electricity sorted. He's still spark out. A little bit of a tie up this morning. I'm going to try and do some washing while we've got the opportunity. We've got plenty of clobber left, but before it all kicks off again tomorrow, try and get as straight as possible. Here we go. It's more like it. 1 into 2, 2 into 3, 3 into 4, 4 into 5, La Boche. And there we go, I'm back in the game. You didn't see me in yesterday's video because, as I said, I'm exhausted, looked even worse than I normally do. So I was taking a break from the camera. Today I'm going to take a break from the driving, that's the aim. And I'm going to try not to spend too much dough either. Because, yeah, we've done all right, but we had a little go yesterday. You might have seen I bought some fillet steak and that. My boy said 25 euros that was, or 22 euros a steak was. It looks lovely, and I do love a steak. And he went, that's not for a lot. I went, yeah, but for the video, it'll make a good ending. So today we're probably going to go for a walk and explore around here, because as you've seen many a time from the countless camera shots I put up, I can't help it because I really like it. That it's lovely. So we're going to go and have an adventure. I'm talking to you as well, piece the camera, because someone is still sound asleep. He tried to booze with the big boys last night, and he failed. So I'll wait for him to wake up. I'll tell you what, once again, I've got to say, pretty much every German I've met has been a lovely, lovely person, and in Holland and Belgium as well. You saw me putting that together earlier. I've just gone up the shop to get some essentials. After saying I weren't spending fuck all today, I've just done 10 euros, but it is what it is. And when I've come back, the guy's running a cable for me without me even ask. No charge. He's just seen my miniature footstool, which is supposed to be a chair, and he's sorted us right out. What a man. Silly bollocks have slept through a lot of it, look. Right, so it's midday. It's absolutely boring today. It's beautiful. I feel like I'm back in Turkey a little bit. This little restaurant there's no one in it, but if you can hear that music in the background, I've got my flip-flops on. It's boiling, and yeah, a little bit of a Turkish vibe about it. He is still not up. Can you see him? Not sure. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sit here and I'm going to get last night's video edited, and then after that I'm waking him up so we can go up to the town have a little look around and watch the first game of today, which I believe is Turkey actually. Turkey versus Georgia. And then a couple more games after that. We'll come back here later, have some dinner, make a fire, drink some beers. It's all good. Mate, absolutely out of nowhere. Do you know what? Fucking hell. I just said to the boy, I saw on Twitter that the fan parks in Dusseldorf and Cologne are closed today due to predicted thunderstorms and torrential rain. I said, no chance. Just said I felt like I was on holiday earlier, not this sort of holiday. Jesus Christ. This could be in for the day. If it is, it could be a party inside tonight. Whoa! Not the most interesting thing I put in this vlog so far, but it all sort of ties in. I said earlier that I've been having sort of 4 to 5 hours a night sleep just through the sheer excitement and the amount that I need to be travelling, working, enjoying myself, taking care of my boy, even though, you know, he's an adult, you still got to keep your eye on him, haven't you? And I've hit a brick wall and I've fallen asleep. I just woke up and it is now nearly 6 o'clock at night and it is absolutely burning sunshine again outside. One of the weirdest days for weather I've ever seen. If you watch the channel regularly, you'll know I love a weather update, especially in South Bermondsey on a match day. But now, it's absolutely packed outside. Through that through that little arch, whatever, is firstly, by the way, and I sound like a miserable old bastard, I understand that it's a big area of woodland and the grass needs to be cut, but fuck me, that geezer's been cutting the grass all day. Honestly, this big German lawnmower of the year, 3 years running, he's been doing that since 8 o'clock this morning. I realise it's got to be done, but these things always seem to happen when I turn up. Poor me. Yeah, look, no one earlier, now. Looks like I set up some sort of party there. We could be joining that later with Lars and Gert, whatever he's called. Right, we are going to go out now. Got to stretch the legs, got to give you some content worth watching today. It has been our first day that we haven't had to travel, and that's how I've had to catch up on sleep, editing and emails, so bear with me. Runkel Castle. I'm not sure we're going to look into the history of it, but you might better tell me something in the comments if you feel like it. We could have actually walked on the river there, look, missed the trick. But yeah, that's the castle. And good old Clements, Ray's son, back at the campsite, has said to us, if you walk over this bridge, across the water, there is a pub where they'll show the football. And we're just about to get there in time for one of the biggest games of the Euro so far, Turkey versus Georgia. Just trying to get mowed down. Yeah, I'll go that way. So when I first started planning the trip, and I found this little place, this is what sort of drew me to it. My parents used to live down near a place that you might know if you're from Kent, Open Kent, East Farley. Fuck, did you run over? Sorry, mate. And it really reminded me of East Farley. I used to go fishing along there on the Midway. All right, we found a pub. Is it open? Doesn't look open. I love how I can hear people. Oh, I fucking, no I can't. So that pub was closed. We spoke to a couple of locals who pulled up on their bikes. And she was like, is it closed? I was like, well, I think so. Sorry, she was, but always our local sort of thing. It's always open. We always stop here when we're on our bike rides. So they was as baffled as we was. She's told us a couple of other places where there's restaurants and things, but we're not really fussed about eating because we've got all our own stuff to cook. It's just the football, so it could be once again. What's that?
This bridge is built in.
Where's an athletic home and drink badge or something? So there's a sports bar 15 minutes away. We're not going to bother with that. We're going to, let's try to get that in over there. You can see it now. This place is literally up the road as well. We could have probably walked it. We've got the card just in case you weren't sure where it's going. So we've got the laptop. There's no TV in here, but we're going to have a couple of beers here, hence sit here. So we come to this restaurant, and it says they do spaghetti. It at least looked spaghetti Smarties. It's just putting all that in Google Translate to see exactly what's in it. Yeah, it's not the elf dish we was after. The film elf, of course. Looks alright though, here. There's some whipped cream on the bottom. And that's like ice cream, but it's been made to look like spaghetti, obviously. Currently getting absolutely inhaled. Oh! Go on. I can go, I know I keep saying how much I like this place, Runkel, but I'm going to be sad to see it go. Turkey just got that job done, and now we're going to go back to the campsite, which is literally, it's a walk down there, but we drove because we didn't know where we was going at first. We've got a nice bit of steak for tonight, well I have, that you saw me buy yesterday. Going to get another fire going, and then a nice early night, ready for the trip south tomorrow. We've picked up on the trip to Frankfurt a couple more grounds. We can go to Mainz, and then also we're actually going to go to the stadium tomorrow, where England are playing against Denmark in a couple of days' time. A little bit of help, look. Oh no! Cheers, boys. Again, lovely people, mate. Saved the day. To be fair, we give them some firewood earlier. Here we go. We're not going to get too particular. That's not quite central because we wasn't getting that done without our German friends. They just had stronger tape than us. That's what we'll say. This is our setup for tonight. Got some water for when we're feeling a little bit worse for wear. We're going to watch the football on the laptop. That is what you saw me by yesterday. I've saved it for today because it's a special occasion. He's going to have pasta. The boy loves this fucking homemade sauce. I might go for a drop of red. We've still got the Krombacher big keg thing. And we're going to get the fire going when the light starts going. That's it. Well done. It's all going on here. We got work on the go. Last night's video was doing really well. It's actually over 5.2 thousand now. Tonight's one is just uploaded. A little bit of pasta for the boy, and then a fire as well. And of course, not forgetting our German friends in the distance.
A lot of people will analyse Friday night.
Right, steak. If it's one thing I take seriously in life, one of about three things. Steak is one of them. And I know a lot of other people feel the same, so I can't speak German, as I said the other day. That to me looks a little bit like a ribeye. Oh, knock that over. I'm going to use it in a minute anyway. It's got marble in it. It looks like it's got some sort of parsley sauce on it. One of our German friends may be able to help us with that. Let's get this fucker seasoned up. It's been out of the cool box for about half an hour. Season it. Right, I've opened it. First thing, I thought it was one big bit. Actually turns out it's two. So less cooking time, of course. Get the pan nice and hot. Plenty of salt, as you can see. Right, pan on. And then we're going to lather it with, ideally it would be olive oil, but I haven't got olive oil. So we're going to get it fired up, proper hot with that, until it's sizzling. And then you want to hear the searing of the steak as you put it on. Bush. It's not going to take long at all because the steaks are so thin. So before I throw them on, bang, mozzarella. Mozzarella cut. I absolutely love a couple of Tommy's, me. Especially off the vine. I love all sorts. Tin tomatoes, grilled tomatoes, fresh tomatoes. I could eat a box of these by themselves, unsurprisingly. Ideally, I would have liked a little bit of a sharper knife, but can't grumble. Right, that is, as you can see, hot. We need the sizzle. We need the sizzle. Yeah, boy. That's what we do. Flippage. Flippage. So I was going to eat off the plate. Fuck it, I've gone all gourmet on myself.
Great little ball from Cancelo. See, I think if it's on his left foot there, he finishes it.
Bit more urgency about Portugal.
He's obsessed with that. Absolutely obsessed, he loves it. Get that fire burning, boy. That dinner was absolutely handsome, by the way. Portugal have just equalised. They've got 8 minutes plus injuries to score. Surely Ronaldo pulled something special out his arse, or Bruno Fernandes is just like a lucky little rat, and he'll something come off his arse and fly in. Off, and then we're going to get her head down.
What a story for him.
Here it is. They've only got it on YouTube. 1986 FIFA World Cup, the official film hero, the story of Mexico '86. Jolly Michel Platini. You know that is. Lineker, go, go, go. Lineker? Yeah. Enzo.
Which is the winner.
Here you go. Socrates, eh? Hugo Sanchez, go! Scored the first ever overhead kick, I remember. Hang on, sorry. Obviously I was a kid, so I didn't realise I was 6 years old. It's narrated by Michael Caine. Right, we've called it a night. I've just been to the bathroom. I'll spare you that footage. I've left the flash off deliberately so you can get a sense of what it's like in the dark. Bit of street light over there. But other than that, not a lot. Looks like he's put the fire out. Oh, did you see that? Thunder, yeah. We better get this stuff in there. We still got all the stuff out, look. I've got another there. Beautiful. Right, that is us done. 2 single beds, little gap in the middle. Nicely, mate. Bought me quilt and me duvet set from home. As you can probably hear, pissing down again in front of the night, and that's not actually rain. I don't know what that is, but back on the road in the morning. See you tomorrow.